Hey guys, it's Tulin here and welcome to Tulin's Tech Talks video number 2. So today I'll be going through the GDPR and whether or not you're ready for the GDPR. So how ready are you? I'm going to go through a couple of pointers because the GDPR is not that far away. It'll take effect from the 25th of May, which is only a couple of weeks away. So hopefully these pointers will help, and if you've already done them, then that's awesome, and if you haven't, then you might want to get on top of this. And if you've only done some of them, that's also okay. There's always room to develop more, and there's always more room to improve. So I'll get straight into it. First of all, you'd want to create some sort of awareness campaign across your company and across your staff. So you want to get them across what the GDPR is, what it means for your organization, what it means for the future, and any plans that you may have to improve your current processes, procedures, and the way you collect data to be in line with the GDPR. Secondly is to get your board across the GDPR. You need to get them on board. You need to get them to understand what it means for them, what the losses may be, what the profits may be. So do a cost-benefit analysis to be able to get extra funding for FTEs if you need them. And that leads me into the next one. You may need to hire a chief data officer. So this chief data officer will look after all of your data management. Will review your data management, review where it's going, where the data is going, where it's coming from, how it's stored, and make sure that it's in line with the GDPR, which requires an extra FTE if you don't already have that type of role in your organization, which goes back to getting the board in line so you can get that extra funding. Next is to do a data landscape review. So review your data, how it's coming in, where it's coming in from, how you're storing it, where you're storing it, whether that's in Australia, outside of Australia. It's time to get an idea of where this is all kept and how it is kept. Next up is to do a review of your security parameters on these environments where you keep this data. This is very key, as this can put you in line with the GDPR or out of line with the GDPR. So you want to get on top of this fairly quickly. And if you haven't done a review on your security parameters in a while, then this is the perfect opportunity to do that cleanup and do a quick check of everything. Next up is to understand whether or not your EU citizen data is deletable. So whether you give that option to the EU citizens to delete their data, or whether you delete the data for them and then send them the confirmation that this deletion has been completed. Next up is to understand your risk landscape. So understand if the GDPR is in line with your risk appetite, and understand whether or not any policies or procedures or processes need to be changed or updated to be in line with the GDPR. This is very important. And this ties back to having that awareness campaign and that plan and giving your staff an idea of what's to come next and how we are going to be on that roadmap to being in line with the GDPR. Next up is a cybersecurity incident response plan, also known as a data breach response plan, and many others out there. So make sure you have a very clear, concise, effective and efficient plan in place. This is very important for dealing with a crisis, a cybersecurity crisis, during and throughout until the aftermath as well. This is very important and key to controlling how much reputational damage there can be. In my next tech talk, I'll go through some more detail in how to create a really, really effective cybersecurity incident management procedure. So stay tuned, guys, and thank you for listening. Let me know if you have any questions or comments or any other topics you would like me to cover. Cheers.